Hey guys, it's Melissa. Happy Friday. I am here to share a trick with you that I don't know why, to be honest, it took me this long to figure out. So, I was hoping Blake would join me for my Facebook Live today, but apparently he didn't want to do what we were doing. So we'll see if he joins. I know it's always much more fun when we have Blake with us. So, what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you a little trick that I finally figured out with my 8-in-1 heat press. Okay, so the 8-in-1, as you know, is a 15 by 15 heat press, and then it also includes a mug press that has 4 attachments, a hat press, and a plate press. But what I have been doing for a year and a half, or however long I've had this 8-in-1 press, is that when I need to use the mug press, because it has to use the same control panel, I was picking up that entire press and like bringing it over here. There's not enough room on this cabinet where it is for me to do my mugs there. But this is all that the mug press is. And so it was like this whole like situation. Well, then I realized I don't need to bring the whole press over here. I can just easily take the control panel off and bring that here, and it's like way, way easier. Oh, so here's all you have to do. By the way, if you're interested in one of these 8-in-1 heat presses, they're all in stock right now. So we're gonna do this. Oh, hi, buddy. Yay, they're so happy to see you. You can do this next part for me, okay? All right, so here's what we need to do. See this control panel here on the heat press?
The red button.
This whole thing? Yeah. There are some screws underneath that we need to loosen. There's 2 of them. Just loosen them and take them off for me.
Left, right? Like
yeah, you lefty-loosey. See how it's doing that? Just make sure it doesn't fall. Okay, so once Blake gets the control panel off, then we will be able to hook. Yeah, we need to take the whole thing off. It's just that little thing, it's real light. Then we'll be able to bring that over here, and I'll be able to plug, whoopsie, make sure we don't lose the screws. Okay, you got it? Here, thanks. Okay, we need to detach this heating cord as well. Oops, there we go. You got them both? We don't need those 2, so just leave the little screws right there. Got them? Okay, cool. So this is all we need, Blake. So now we have the control panel that we can plug in, and then we can take the heating cord and plug that directly into the panel. See how much easier this is? All right, this is literally the first time I showed Blake how to do that. So if he was able to do it that easily, it's very, very easy to do. Okay, so can you plug this in to the pull that if we need a little bit more room. All right, now, when you're making mugs, which I have a mug here that we're gonna make, before we turn this thing on, we wanna make sure that we have the correct attachment. So take that mug out of there for me. Well, I labeled all the boxes because we have, I have so many in the cabinet under there that I didn't wanna have to keep looking. All right, so here's what I need you to do. Put that into the mug press, slide it in. Okay, so it's too tight right now. Okay, so we need to let's loosen that. Reduce the pressure by pulling, or still too loose? I mean, still too tight? Okay, hang on. Is it gonna go in?
Yeah.
Okay, so so you got it. So now though, we need to test to make sure that it's gonna close, and it's still too tight. I think we need a different attachment.
Too tight, it's in there though.
I know, but we have to be able to close it. I think we actually need this one. See how this pad is not as thick as this one? So I think we need to change it out. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. There's these 4 screws here that we need to loosen. You do 2 and I'll do 2.
It's a lot of loosening screws.
It's a lot of loosening. Okay. And then I'm gonna show you how to put the other one on. Now watch, so that just comes right off. So you obviously want to do this before you heat everything up. Okay, so here's what you got to do. You
put it like here, and then you line it up with these little things. So can I go there?
Yep, you want to bring it from underneath. Yep, and then we'll put it on there. And then we will slide our mug in. So the 4-in-1 part of the 8-in-1 heat press comes with 4 different mug attachments. So there's 2 latte size and 2 mug size, 15 and 12 inches. I mean, 15 and 11 ounces. So depending on your mug, you'll be able to have it. And basically the difference is the thickness of the pad. So this one actually works really well if you have tumblers. You do have to do them in 2 sections, but it's good for smaller diameter drinkware. You got it? Okay, now let's try this again. So put that in there. Okay, so now close it up. Wow, that was perfect. Okay, so this will be what we want. So now what we need to do is let's just warm up this heat press. So you've got it plugged in. This needs to go in here, and it needs to go to 400 degrees for 200 seconds. So remember when I had that little incident where I couldn't remember? Okay, so the control panel obviously has its own power, so it's on, and then we're just going to set this. It's already to 400. We need to change, we need to change it to 400 degrees. This only takes a couple minutes to get up to temperature when you're doing the mug press because of how small it is, and then 200 seconds. So that's a lot, huh? I don't know how many minutes that's, like 3 minutes or 4 minutes.
It's like 3 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, so we're, whoa. All right, so that's gonna heat up. Now, while this is heating up, let's move this to the side because we need to get our mug ready. Okay, so we gotta move this whole thing to the side. Now, I have this design that we are going to put on, buddy, this is warming up, so don't touch it till we're ready, okay? Come here, come over here. So this design was actually printed, I printed it a while ago, and I printed it for a can. So those cans are taller, so I need to size this down a little bit so that it fits on my mug. And it's really easy to do, especially on a design like this, even if you've already cut it, because this one I'm just gonna trim with a paper trimmer and it'll be fine. So what we wanna do, Blake, put the, let's see the mug. So this mug,
You sure that's big enough?
yeah, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut right along this row here. So first that's where I'm gonna trim. So I got this 12-inch paper cutter, hopefully you guys can see, during Prime Day. What happened?
It smells.
Yeah, well when it heats up it gets a little, oh wow, this is a good paper trimmer.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, wow, whoa. It cuts real slicey. Okay, all right, so where are you going?
You.
You're getting out of here?
No.
What happened?
You.
I'm a nerd.
No. What?
You think I'm a nerd.
No, I don't. It was funny though.
It was.
You went, zip.
Zip. Why don't you tell them about what you've been up to this summer? I'm sure they've been wondering.
What did I do?
I don't know. What have you been doing?
Well, I went to a football camp.
You went. Talk a little louder so they can hear you.
Well, it's hard to while this thing is stinking up everywhere.
Okay. Well, come
Hold
over.
on. I'm gonna put it on so I don't have to keep. Okay.
Come on my side. Blake, they can't see you. Come over on the other
But it
side.
smells.
Okay, well, it'll be all right. Okay, so now we've cut it down. So now I can place it around my mug. Now it's going to be too big probably, so I'm going to need to trim again, but just by a little bit. Okay, so this is already at 336 degrees. So you can see that you don't need to really warm too far ahead because it'll be just fine. Oh, it does smell, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's cooking.
Huh?
It's cooking. It's going to 400 degrees. Okay, so I think that you don't want it to be too, see how it's wrinkling? We don't want that. So we're going to have to trim a little more.
Where?
I'm going to just trim right here.
Where is there to trim?
Well, I'm going to trim a little bit because when you have a mug and it has to go all the way around, you got to trim a little bit so it's even. So we got all this paper. Can you grab that and put it in the trash can? Okay, and then we're going to take it's right here. No, it's on the other side, sorry. Careful, don't trip. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take our sublimation tape, high temperature tape, and we're just going to tape that down, okay? So we've got this here. I like to make sure that the handle is centered. Blake, grab a piece of tape for me.
Big one?
Yep, big piece of tape that we can put all the way across here. Yeah, oh, that's plenty, that's plenty. Okay, so actually, let's cut that in half a little bit. Okay, grab this. I'm gonna push it right, like, pull it nice and tight. We will. You wanna get it in the handle. Now, the mugs, is going to be completely in, what are you doing? Oh. Okay, thanks. Yep. Okay, so this is at 393 degrees. So it's pretty much ready for us. So I have it, you can see it's just a little bit at the top, but there's no sublimation part there. So we should be good to go. All right. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm. Can I put it in?
You're going to do it? Okay. Just be careful. Here, take your hand out of your sweatshirt so you don't get hurt. Okay, put it in there. Slide it in right in the center. We want it right in the middle there. Yep, and then we're gonna close this up. Now we set the timer. So press this side, on the side, over here, this red button. And make sure that the timer has started going. So now the timer, you can see it's going from 199, 7, 8, so whatever, down. Well, it's actually counting correctly, unlike me. So when that's done, I have a little glove for you.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
No, I'm good.
This is very hot. You're going to burn your hand.
I don't want to.
Come on.
No.
Can
I get this one?
Yeah, you can use blue if you want. Can't like that plan?
No.
Okay.
Why is it heavy?
Well, there actually might be another glove inside of there. So this is really hot when it comes out, so we want to make sure that we don't burn ourselves.
I can't put my finger through it.
Okay, maybe just use the pink.
No, I won't.
So for those of you just joining, this little trick that we have decided to share today, because I literally just thought of it in the last couple of weeks, is when using your 8-in-1 heat press, the elements of your 8-in-1 heat press, you can take the control panel off of the larger part of the unit and separate that and then just use it with your mug press. It's much more manageable. What I was previously doing, and you would see in my lives before, is moving this entire heat press, which is very heavy, over here. Ooh. Okay? So this is far easier. Blake actually was able, if you didn't watch from the beginning, Blake was able to detach this part himself, and then the mug press is already a standalone piece that is obviously included, but it's separate. It's a separate part of the unit. So we're just waiting now for our mug to go. If you're interested in this design, the funny part about this design that we're using, which is that little Christmas sweater looking thing, it's actually supposed to be for a shirt that I sized it down. It's from the Christmas in July bundle on So Fancy. So if you're interested in that, I linked to that as well. It's around for another week or so if you want to grab that. And Blake, oh, here's another mug. I have sublimated all my mugs, don't I, Blake? This is one of my favorites. I use this one all the time. What is always in here?
Coffee. Can I have some? I want some.
It's cold.
So.
Whose coffee is better, mine or Dad's?
That was interesting.
Whose coffee is better?
Probably. Well, I don't really.
Dad doesn't put any type of cream or anything in his coffee, so it's like.
I like Starbucks.
You like Starbucks, but you don't get coffee in Starbucks because you're only 11 years old. Okay, so we have less than a minute left, and then we're ready. Also, Blake was noticing that
Let me.
You're gonna go show him? Okay. I just marked on there that it was a mug. Blake. I just marked on there that it was a mug because I have a bunch of blanks. But another thing that you can do, and Blake, if you want to get in that bottom of that cabinet, you can go grab, you'll see. Go in the bottom of that cabinet over there. Okay. Sometimes the green cabinet, be careful. No, yep, that one right there. Oh, no, it opens from the other side. Sometimes what I'll do is if the blanks come in a whole, get that one in the front that says frosted glass.
I can't read it.
Bottom right in the front. Yep, right there. Sometimes what I'll do if they come in a whole set that has specific directions is I will mark not only what the item is, but the recommended time and temperature from the manufacturer because they all come in boxes that look the same and sometimes they're different. So just so you know. Okay. All right. Come back over here and help me.
Giving them the thumbs up of glory.
Okay. Come over here. Oh. All right. Now look, this is super, super hot. Don't touch it with your left hand. Okay.
Really?
Yup. Really hot.
I didn't know.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, see, it's steaming. Ow. All right, I'm going to turn this off since we're going to be done with that. Okay, so now,
gloves.
Thank you. This protects my hands. I'm serious. This is super hot.
I'm going to burn the table.
Yeah, it'll be okay. So now we just need to take this tape off. Oh, yeah. Are you ready for the big reveal?
Yeah.
This is what I do when you're at school usually, or camp. Okay.
It didn't come off fully.
Ready? Woo! You like it? Woo! So cool.
Oh yeah.
Super cute, right? Do you like it, Blake?
Sure.
You can have it.
It's not Christmas though.
I know, but it's Christmas in July.
Nice.
So, what do you think? Thumbs up? An Amazon fresh order is on its way. It is. You're right. We have an alert. Okay, guys. So if you're interested in the 8-in-1 heat press that comes with the mug press, and it comes with, like I said, those 4 attachments, they're all available now. They're in stock in all the colors. It's white, teal, pink, and coral. If you're interested in the design itself that we used, I linked to that as well. If you're interested in watching more Facebook Lives and YouTube videos with Blake, you can find him. You can find him on my Sew at School YouTube channel, and he also has his own, which he's been working hard on.
Oh yeah, I got 1,000 views.
Come over here and tell them.
I got 1,000 views.
1,000 views. What kind of YouTube videos do you do?
2K videos.
Like video games? You record video games. Yes, yes. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. We'll see you soon.
Okay, bye, people.
Bye.
Bye.